Mazda MX-30 R-EV review. Range extending option for MX-30 EV marks the rotary engine's return, bringing much needed updates. The limited 124-mile range of the Mazda MX-30 electric crossover has been addressed, in the eccentric kind of way that only Mazda knows how. The new Mazda MX-30 R-EV has been introduced to sit alongside its fully electric stablemate, and is the third iteration in a series of Mazda Experimental cars, hence the MX name. When we first drove it, we liked the MX-30 EV for its unrivaled uniqueness, but the pithy range and lackluster pace made it feel suited only to urban environments, making it a compromised machine you could only really choose if you had another car. Design and styling. Designed by Joe Stenuit as a natural progression of the 3-saloon and larger CX-30, the MX-30 is a 3-box crossover that doesn't look much like a 3-box crossover, managing to be way more interesting than the Kia Soul EV and less angrily angular than the concept-like Toyota CHR. In a world of suits, it's a Hawaiian shirt that's distinguishable by what it does have as much as what it doesn't. Regular rear doors have been ditched for rear-hinged, suicide items, like on the old RX-8. The R-EV has the same 1,555mm height, 1,795mm width and 4,395mm length as its all-electric brother, and apart from a couple of badges, notably a rotary symbol on the front fender, and an R-EV badge on the tailgate, and refreshed alloy wheel designs, it's almost indistinguishable. The alloys themselves are only available with a diameter of 18 inches but get a diamond cut finish on higher specifications. Several paint schemes are available, with a striking 3-tone effect available on mid-rung and top-spec cars. Our test car came with a ceramic gray body, a black roof and black door mirror caps, a 1,500-pound option. Interior. Compared with the exterior, the innards exhibit a similar, yet different attitude to design. Minimalism takes precedence here, with physical buttons reserved only for the climate controls, radio controls and steering wheel, but it's restrained in its design. Most of the other functions, such as the audio controls and Sat-NAV, are controlled using one of the most slick and intuitive infotainment systems this side of 50,000 pounds. It's controlled using a rotary dial that can also be moved from side to side to change the song or radio station, a very useful feature. The 7.0 inches dashboard-mounted screen is minute compared with what else is available these days, and controls everything except the HVAC. That's operated through a similarly intuitive, and also 7.0 inches, screen directly in front of the gearshift, which you use as a touchscreen, or via buttons mounted on either side. Engines and performance. There's only one powertrain to cover here, but it's quite complicated to dissect, because there's so much going on. However, you're never aware of what it's doing unless you really listen. It might look slow on paper, with 168 brake horsepower, 191 pounds-ft of torque and a 0 to 62 miles per hour, time of 9.1 seconds, 0.6 seconds faster than the EV, but you're never left wanting for performance. Where it performs best is in the mid-range. Pickup from 40 to 70 miles per hour is so smooth that you wonder how it can possibly have two engines. At lower speeds, however, a slight issue rears its head. The rotary tends to run from 2300 RPM to 4500 RPM, so if you find yourself doing 20 to 30 miles per hour, as the revs spin at a rate at which they aren't normally hushed, the sound protrudes into the cabin like a drill. You can solve this by switching between modes, of which there are 3, Charge, Normal, and EV. Charge mode allows you to top up the battery, using the rotary if you need to run on EV-only mode in a low-emission zone, and is where the rotary engine makes its voice heard. In normal mode, the car runs as an EV up until the battery charge drops below 43%, or if the excellently weighted throttle pedal is positioned spiritedly. EV mode does what it says on the tin, makes the car run on electric power alone, until it has no battery charge left, at which point the rotary generator will kick in. So friends, that's our brief discussion this time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share for other latest video updates. Thanks for watching.